Does the Miami Hurricane fans have the right to feel the same spurn that Florida State that you guys felt last season?
Undefeated 13-0, big conference champion, and you're shunned for not one but two defeated teams. That's unprecedented. I mean, here's the thing, like, no matter where if you draw the line at 4, if you draw it at 12, there's always going to be teams that are inside out that don't make it.
Always.
But the reality now at 12, the debate we're having is teams that lost 2 games and teams that lost 3 games. Like, you up for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, nobody did this to you but you. And, if you're in this position. And that's the injustice of what happened last year is that, no matter what you want to say, Texas showed up on a Saturday and lost a game, and Alabama showed up on a Saturday and lost a game. You had a blemish. You had a reason not to be there.
To another fan base here that is on edge, you have the Miami Hurricanes here now. Now listen, man. Miami Hurricanes are, they come out. The committee comes out, and they come out with the 12, right? And Alabama is in 12th, and that's kind of the argument that everyone is making. Like, Miami should be in over Alabama, and of course Alabama takes the bad loss to Oklahoma and things like that, and then you have everyone
not
up.
Just Miami. This is in a way not on the same scale. But this is kind of what happened last year. I mean, Saban's not there, but that committee's so desperate to suck a dick, they'll suck it. I mean, Alabama's a goddamn glory hole right now.
No, seriously.
There's a dick in the hole, and they're going to suck it. No doubt. Like, because if you look close, you have like South Carolina. I know they beat South Carolina, but South Carolina is the hottest team in the SEC that's not Texas right now. They've won their last 5-6 games, couple ranked teams. They have the same record, but they're playing better right now. They're the hotter team. And then Ole Miss beats Alabama in all the metrics. Better offense, better defense, better wins, but comparable schedule, all that stuff. They have an edge over them. So the committee is making, and that doesn't even address 2-loss Miami versus 3-loss Alabama. It does not address that. And so you've got 3 teams that have compelling enough arguments to be in over Alabama, and this committee is still locked in on Alabama without Nick. It makes no sense whatsoever.
It makes no sense. I agree with them over Miami, though. But the other 2 teams is like, come on, man. And also, I just don't think Alabama deserves to be in a playoff.
I don't. That's what I'm
of
saying.
Any amount.
And we have multiple options to put in front of them.
Right. But I don't think Miami deserves to be in the
I
playoffs
don't
either.
either, though. Yeah, I don't.
We knew they were frauds all year. We were saying
It
it.
was only a matter of time.
I said it in the offseason. I think Mario Cristobal is one of the worst coaches in the country. I think he's a genuinely dumb human being.
He's the reason why they're not. I mean, but the game that they lost against the last loss,
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
He kicks a field goal, which has like no impact on the. It's not. When you have to go for it, it's 4th and 10. And he decides to kick a field goal, you have to go for that because the way your defense is playing, you're not going to kick the ball back in time to score again. You're down, essentially you're down a touchdown. You have to go for the touchdown.
One of the dumbest people in the country. That's what he is.
You've been coaching this defense for 12 games now. You know these guys are awful.
Yeah. He knows.
And it was a high-scoring game to begin with. You're not even having like a weird outlier performance where you're really disrupting the other team. And maybe it's like 17-10, one of those types of games. This team is rolled up and down the field on you all afternoon.
Yeah.
Like what evidence do you have that you're going to muster a stop right now?
None.
Like, it's idiotic.
And you take the ball out of your Heisman candidate.
He should be fired.
Do you think he will be?
No.
I don't think so either. No.
Nobody's going to go take that job.
Wow. Miami Hurricanes?
Yeah. Because everybody realizes what this is. Whatever you did to Cam Ward, I don't know.
Whatever you did.
Whatever you did to get him, hey. Program's built on certain foundations.
No more, man.
But,
no more.
But people know you're not replicating this.
Yeah. This is a Cam Ward season, not a Miami Hurricane season.
Yes. As long as Mario Cristobal is the coach, that's the only hope you have, is that you get a transcendent player that can rise above your idiocy. And people are aware of it. And when Miami job has been open, like Cristobal was not a great hire.
Right.
He's a guy that played at UM and had enough of a resume
Filled
to
the
make
gap.
sense.
Yeah, he filled the gap.
Miami has not been in the market for top coaching candidates
For a long time.
since Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah. Now, I wish everything upon him that's been going on that's going to happen, because I really hate that comment he made mid-season about Florida State and Florida.
Oh, the trajectory. Everyone can see the trajectory of the programs.
That we're that we're on over the other schools in Florida.
Everyone can see your IQ too. you show it every Saturday afternoon. You fucking retard.
Oh man.
I hope they don't kick us off this thing.
I would. What I would do, if even if I was a Miami fan, like I would do some sort of like graphic, and like when the T bus pulls up, and it would be a short yellow bus.
For Mario.
Yeah.
Super Mario, man.
There ain't nothing super about that guy. he's super below average, Mario.
Man. We flipped their highest defensive player 2 days ago, the safety. So that's I like that the Gators did. Now,
Oh, you Gators fan? I forgot. Okay.
yeah, big Gators guy. Does the Miami Hurricane fans have the right to feel the same spurn that Florida State that you guys felt last season?
No.
How is it different?
Nobody in the history of college football.
Seriously.
Nobody in the history of college football has that. Undefeated 13-0, big conference champion, and you're shunned for not one but two defeated teams. That's unprecedented. I mean, here's the thing, like no matter where if you draw the line at 4, if you draw it at 12, there's always going to be teams that are inside out that don't make it.
Always.
But the reality now at 12, the debate we're having is teams that lost 2 games and teams that lost 3 games. Like, you fuck shit up for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, nobody did this to you but you. And, if you're in this position. And that's the injustice of what happened last year, is that, no matter what you want to say, Texas showed up on a Saturday and lost a game, and Alabama showed up on a Saturday and lost a game. You had a blemish. You had a reason not to be there. And that was it. So that made no sense at all.
Yeah.
And if you're just going to one-loss teams, I would have taken last year's Georgia team over either one of those.
Yeah.
I think last year's Georgia team walks to the title.
I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah. If that's the game you're playing, right.
Yeah, if you're saying, well, who is the best team to be in this little 4-person tournament?
If that's the game you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they did, those committee members deserve no forgiveness for anything, and that was just unprecedented bunch of bullshit. Yeah. And it's not comparable to anybody feeling screwed. Alabama lost 3 games. Miami lost 2 games. The other teams, I guess it's South Carolina. Yeah. And I mentioned
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. They've all lost, minimum 2 games, 3 games. Like, nobody. I mean, in college football, when we had 2 BCS teams, and then when we had 4, there's not two lost teams with the argument to do anything but stay home.
All right. Well, Miami Hurricane fans, you guys just
I mean, but this is
hope for the best next year.
Interesting thing that this 12-team format is going to do is, are we going to have a 2 or 3 loss team make a run and win the thing?
That's a good question.
That's going to be the interesting element of this. Otherwise, if we get just a bunch of bad games up to a title game, we haven't done much. Yeah. For the sport or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely keep an eye on that. All right, now you guys are still on the bench podcast with Bubba and Pink, home of sports, music, and mayhem. We're available on all podcast streaming platforms, including here on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Now we do have Kale Beasley in the house. What's going on, Kale?
What's going on, man?
All right.